February 27, 2026. A 598-page judgment sent a shock through the Indian political landscape. In a single order, a special court discharged all 23 accused in the Delhi liquor policy case, clearing every top official of the charges against them. The ruling from the Rouse Avenue District Court was absolute. The judge declared the prosecution's evidence did not inspire even a grave suspicion of guilt. This flowchart highlights a critical legal distinction. An acquittal happens at the conclusion of a trial, but a discharge is a hard stop. It means the Central Bureau of Investigation failed to produce enough evidence to even allow a trial to begin. Yet, before this case collapsed, it sidelined some of India's most prominent opposition leaders. Manish Sisodia spent 17 months in TR jail. Arvind Kejriwal became the first sitting chief minister in the country's history to be arrested, spending over 5 months behind bars. Top leaders collectively spent years in prison, only for a court to rule the evidence failed to meet the basic threshold for a trial. This creates a necessary analysis. Was this a genuine corruption case, or was the legal system itself used against political opposition? In 2021, government agencies ran half of Delhi's liquor shops, a system that was inefficient and fueled a black market. The new Delhi excise policy aimed to fix this by privatizing retail, improving the customer experience, and generating record state revenue. Instead of hitting the projected 9,500 crore rupee target, a report from Delhi's chief secretary identified procedural violations, including bypassing the lieutenant governor, and a 580 crore rupee loss to the exchequer. One specific data point stood out. The expert committee recommended keeping wholesale profit margins at 5%. The final policy, however, raised that margin to an anomalous 12%. Investigative agencies focused on that 12%. The Enforcement Directorate alleged this margin increase was a conspiracy to help a group of businessmen recoup a 100 crore rupee kickback paid to political operatives. The Delhi government scrapped the policy within a year. It was a documented administrative failure. But proving a criminal conspiracy in court requires tracing money and establishing clear, documented intent. Over 18 months, the sequence of arrests targeted media managers, businessmen, and eventually the chief minister himself. Many of these arrests occurred just as major state and national election campaigns were beginning. The timing triggered widespread protest. While the government argued they were holding officials accountable, the opposition claimed the agencies were being used to neutralize leadership during critical election cycles. To hold these politicians in prison for months without a conviction, the agencies used a powerful legal mechanism, the Prevention of Money Laundering Act, or PMLA. While standard law presumes innocence, the PMLA allows the state to arrest based on a lower threshold of belief, and the accused must effectively prove their innocence to obtain bail. The prosecution also relied heavily on approvers, accused individuals who turned state witness in exchange for leniency. Without establishing a physical money trail to any politician, the PMLA allowed for years of detention based on the statements of witnesses with a personal incentive to cooperate. In February 2026, that strategy failed. The Rouse Avenue Court ruled that the prosecution's internal filings did not point to dishonest intent, concluding that no overarching conspiracy had been proven. The judge's ruling established that a failed administrative policy cannot be legally elevated to a crime unless there is substantive, independent evidence. Approver testimony alone was deemed insufficient and unreliable. The legal battle is not over. The CBI has appealed the discharge order, and the Enforcement Directorate's separate money laundering case continues. However, the Supreme Court has already issued a stern warning. When granting bail to the accused, the court noted that bail should be the rule, and that prolonged incarceration without trial violates fundamental constitutional rights. This case leaves a troubling precedent. When specialized laws turn the legal process itself into the punishment, the victim is the rule of law. Every citizen suffers when investigative power is used to bypass the standard of proof.